Greetings, Stash Wyslouch here. Today's quick tip, I want to combine quick tip number 76 and 77. Now remember, we're on this tangent right now of scale generation and how to make melodies once we've generated a scale. In quick tip 76, I suggested you take one interval, a sixth, and play a scale like C Lydian flat 7, up and down in sixths. In quick tip 77, we discussed changing scales according to chords, and we used the New River Train. I want to use the exact same scales we used in 77 in the same exact song, the New River Train. Remember, for the C, F, and G chord, we ascribed the C, F, and G Lydian flat 7 respectively to each chord. But what are you going to do? Are you just going to play the scales up and down, and when the chord changes, you just change the scale you're playing up and down? That's not going to give you very musical, shapely improvisations. We want different intervals. We want to exploit the differences in these different shades of scales. And what's a cool way to do that is to take our idea from quick tip 76 and apply it to quick tip 77. Right now we're really exploring the stream of improvisation, of just making your own melodies out of thin air, and we happen to be using the popular bluegrass tune New River Train as a vehicle. I'm all for playing the melody of a tune and for supporting the song that way. But for those who are interested, this is a cool way to start exploring new sounds and ideas within a traditional framework. 2, 3, 4. Like with any of these very difficult abstract concepts, there's so many incremental steps before you can actually even dream of making this musical. And that's kind of what I want to present today, because this exercise that I'm presenting is still a big challenge for me to be able to do automatically. And I kind of put it more into the long game, life goals type of music making that I want to get at. Maybe in a few years, something like this will come into my natural playing style. So again, we've mapped out C Lydian flat 7, F Lydian flat 7, G Lydian flat 7. We're comfortable with the tune New River Train and when the chords change. And I want to give you an exercise to really get to see the different sixths as the chords change, similar to what I give when I'm studying arpeggios and chord tones. First, I want to go off of the roots and just go up 3 cells of sixths. So we'd go off the C chord, we go C, up a sixth, and then 2 more notes. Then for the G chord, we'd start on the G note and go up 3 cells of sixths in the G Lydian flat 7. Off the F, same thing, F Lydian flat 7, 3 cells of sixths going off the root. 3, 4. You can imagine where I'm going with this. Now try doing the same thing off of the thirds. 3 cells of sixths going off of the thirds, ascending. 2, 3, 4. try going off of the fifths. 3 cells of sixths ascending off of the fifths. 3, 4. Off of the sevenths. 3, 4. If you're following along, I'm sure you can already imagine dozens of variations just on this exercise. But in conjunction with this very structured practice, maybe you could already start veering away from the melody sometimes and making up little riffs that involve these cells of sixth notes. Just another little idea. If you enjoy this, want supplemental materials, and want to support the making of these educational videos, please consider becoming a patron on my Patreon page. I do teach privately online. Please send me an email if you'd like to do a private lesson. Thanks so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.